Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Naveen. Today I'm here to talk about the topic India in 2047. Now, why is this significant or why is it important? It is important because in 2047 we finish 100 years of independence. One thing which anyone who might be watching this video from outside India, they need to know is that India is not a country which was carved during independence. If you see many countries in the West or in the Middle East, they were carved or they were formed when they got independent. But India is a nation which is existing at least since 10,000 years. It is one of the oldest human civilizations here on this planet. And we have gone through a British rule for a couple of hundreds of years, and we are now independent again. On in this moment, let also discuss a couple of contributions which India has done for this world. So in this list, I first have this important thing to note. India is the first country which has had a university in the entire world. Our Nalanda University, which is presently in Bihar, is the first university on earth where at least 10,000 people, students used to study different courses in this university. Next, we have the number zero invented by Aryabhatta, without which modern mathematics doesn't exist. There is no calculations or there are no mathematics without this contribution which India and Indian scientists have made for this world. And next in the list, we have Sushruta, who is a Rishi of those days but also has given major contributions in the field of medicine. India has given Ayurveda to the world. There were skin specialists in India ages and ages ago. We have done skin surgeries ages and ages ago, which, if done now, are not that perfect. But in olden days, we have done. We have given cure to disease like leprosy in those days as well. So these are couple of contributions from India to the world. Of course, this list would be incomplete if I don't mention yoga or meditation. These are wonderful resources which the West and the entire world is using now, and the base of these two contributions is always from India. Now, if I look at present day India, what is happening right now? Right now, we are growing. We are a developing country. Of course, we are considered a developing country since few decades, but I am sure very soon the status will change into developed nation. And also, we are building amazing bonds with different countries across the world. If we see diplomatically, India's significance is more than compared to any other time in history. A lot of countries are depending on India for their own good and for their own development and for their own necessities. This is one wonderful thing which is happening with regards to India. And India is being respected by the world more than any time in the past few decades. This is one thing which is really happening good in this country. Now, are there any obstacles or are there any opportunities that India can use to get better? Yes, there are. First and foremost is education. India should make sure that it provides education to every person who is in need and who deserves it, and finances or any other reason should not be an obstacle. If necessary, make it free, but make sure education reaches every door in this country. And we should work towards women empowerment. A lot of women in this nation, even people who are at the level of MLAs, MPs, mayors, many times their husbands play the role over there. But women should get more empowered, more independent, take decisions, contribute more, and keep doing what they are now doing. This is second important step India has to make sure that it is being taken care of. Another thing is reservation system. This is a real problem which India used to have in the pre-independence days, and that is why we have created independence after the independence reservation system, wherein a few communities get reservation and prioritization for a decade or for 10 years. Since then, it has been extending every 10 years for the next 10 years. Now, at least, it is the time where we need to change it from caste basis to finance basis. Now, people from these castes basis the finances, if they are under the poverty line, they can still get reservation and they can still get priority in jobs or education. And also, people who are from so-called upper caste, there are many people who are poor in those castes as well, but now they are not able to get the opportunities like anybody else. Even now, even these people should get that opportunities for studies, education, and whatever things reservation has to offer in the current day India. Now, where do I see India in 2047? What do you think India will be like in 2047? I've noted a couple of points over there as well in my notebook. So one thing I want to be seeing is Indian currency should be the medium of exchange for the entire world. Right now, I think it is USD, but we should be in a stage where if US comes and gives $20, Indian me, I should give him one Indian rupee. Indian currency should go to that level. We should all take steps in that direction. Another thing which is really, really important for the safety, security, and the sovereignty of the entire world is India should try and get permanent membership in UNSC, United Nations Security Council. Right now, there are only 5 permanent members with veto power, and we have 15 non-permanent members who get elected every 1 or 2 years. So India should get into a permanent member role so that we contribute a lot more to the world, and a lot more of the world gets better. And we should develop our infrastructure to a level wherein we can conduct Olympic events, major sporting events, and major world gatherings should happen in India. As of now, we do not have that infrastructure. Almost a decade back, we tried to host Commonwealth Games. They have gone wonderfully well, but there were a lot of gaps. There were situations like corruption and all. We should be able to bypass this problem and should be able to host games in a wonderful way that everyone will be liking us, and people should be visiting India back again and again after these games. This is one thing which I'm foreseeing by 2047. And also, if this is not mentioned, it won't the video will be incomplete. I want to see India as a prosperous and happy nation. Our happiness index should rise a lot more compared to its current level. This, my friends, is my take on today's topic. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye.